quickly switch to, and this is really important because this is something, Mr. Sen, we've been discussing now for the last 3 days. The NIA has now passed the ball or tossed the ball into the EC's court regarding the nomination of BJP candidate Pragya Thakur from Bhopal. The NIA has said that it has no jurisdiction in this matter, and the matter is related to the Election Commission. Now remember, the Malegaon victim's father had requested the court to ban Pragya Singh Thakur from contesting the polls. Earlier, Pragya Thakur had told the Mumbai NIA court that no provision in the law prohibits the candidate to contest if the case while still pending against him or her in the court. She says the bail was not only granted on health grounds, but the fact that the motorcycle was not in her possession before the incident was also considered by the court. So effectively, this is the breaking news that's coming in. The NIA has basically said that this is not my jurisdiction. The NIA court, I believe, or is this the NIA, the investigating agency? We're going to have to just get some clarification on that, and my colleague Sandhya is standing by. Sandhya, is this the NIA as in the investigating agency that has said it, or is it the special court that said this?
This is NIA's reply. As you rightly said, this is the investigating agency which is now investigating Malegaon 2008 blast in 2011. NIA started investigating this case and filed a charge sheet. So now if you talk about this reply, two things which are said by NIA in this reply, that first they have said that how NIA doesn't have the jurisdiction in this particular case. It's not, it's the jurisdiction of Election Commission of India to decide in this particular thing, and NIA doesn't have any comment on this particular matter. They have clearly mentioned this in its in their 4-page reply. Second thing which they have mentioned, is that NIA has said that we in our supplementary charge sheet, followed by the supplementary charge sheet, we mentioned that how we did not find sufficient evidences against Sadhvi Pragya Thakur, and we have mentioned it in the charge sheet. So these are two things which are mentioned by NIA in its reply. As far as the NIA court is concerned, the court will hear the matter tomorrow. The arguments will start from tomorrow. Fame.
So the argument will start tomorrow in that court, but this is, so basically the NIA has not taken a stand. Would it have been expected to take a stand? It seems unlikely.
Not at all. I think,
yes.
I mean, the plea itself, I think, was a little odd.
Yes.
You can't expect the NIA or even the court to take a decision on
the candidature. What I do believe in the conversations.
It is fully in the purview of the Election Commission.
Yeah.
Yes.
Neither the court nor the NIA. NIA in any case is an investigation agency.
Yes.
It is not it is not a judgmental position.
Absolutely.
So,
and I do believe whoever's, they would have been a different legal route for this petitioner to take, which is to challenge the bail plea which was given on health grounds. In this particular case, those grounds of health can be questioned if you are fit enough to contest elections.
No, a person can challenge a candidature of a person on certain grounds. For instance, there have been disqualifications that have happened after even people have won.
Yes,
elections.
like Hardik Patel, for example, wasn't allowed to contest.
But that was because he
was convicted.
Convicted more than 2 years, which is the law. Yeah.
No, so the question is, this is not, and just to make this clear, this appeal before the court is not to reconsider the bail, order, but instead to consider the candidature.
The legality
the
of
validity of a candidate.
Or validity of the candidate.
Yes.
So there are multiple actually issues or questions being raised right now with this one candidate. One is, of course, the candidature and the validity of the candidature. Second is, I do believe that the bail has also been challenged right now in Supreme
That's right,
Court.
which is actually the legitimate challenge.
Which is the legitimate challenge.
The bail was given on health grounds.
The third thing is the 2 EC notices that have been sent. One for the comment on Hemant Karkare, second for the comment on the Babri Masjid. No action has been taken in any of these cases
Madhya Pradesh
yet.
police have
Filed an FIR as well,
yes.
but nothing as of now, no action has been taken, and she has not been censured in any way. Nothing has happened so far. Mr. Rao?
And nobody is entitled to take any action. Now only legal course will take place.
Or Election Commission.
Yes.
Or election commission.
Or election
but election
commission.
commission, it has a limited scope about it.
No,
Yes.
no. For
It
instance,
doesn't have unlimited
if they've taken up the Hemant Karkare statement, they can technically, just as they've silenced Sidhu
For
and
the
all these
others.
fellows for 2
Yes.
days,
Yeah,
3
but
days.
They can silence the candidate, but they can't
Deny the
remove
candidate.
They cannot, yeah,
the
they cannot,
candidates
yes.
from the from the fray. They can countermand elections. Yes.
They can countermand elections, but they cannot disqualify the candidate.
They cannot say
from
you will not be able to contest. That authority does not
Even
have.
if she goes, even if she is denied bail and goes back into jail, she can still contest.
She can contest.
Yeah, she can still contest.
There is no
The
rule.
system is broken on so many levels.
That prevents anybody in jail. She will be under trial. She is treated as under trial.
Under trial, yes.
Every under trial has a legitimate right to contest until
So the
he or
funniest
she
thing
is
is
found guilty.
that under trials have a right to contest but not to vote.
Not to vote. Yeah.
So this is a very interesting dichotomy of
Yes,
Indian election.
yes. There was a petition actually
was a
for
petition
the
on it,
for the multiple people who are in jail at this point.
Yeah.
Also for those who are convicted who can't vote
You can't
either.
vote.
You can't vote
Yeah.
either, and that is perhaps a miscarriage.
But
of
even
justice.
under can't vote, which is a
Under-trials,
bit of a
yeah.
travesty.
Yeah.
Because if you can contest, like Mukhtar Ansari fought the whole election being in jail, but he can't go and vote.
No, but
So
is
was
there?
George Fernandez.
George Fernandez.
George
contested
Fernandez,
from
yes.
case.
Yes.
It is an ideal case.
But I'm assuming
Some
also
must be
there is a challenge of logistics of how people in jail will vote.
Yes, I mean, unless you want to extend them the same postal ballot you extend to the security force.
which would be another massive travesty,
That
and
would
then
be a
that
massive
would be something we would have to look into. So.